What's up, guys? Kitty's here. Thank you for clicking on this video and watching another episode of Building with Kitty. Alright, so go ahead and tell you real quick. It's thundering and stuff out there, you know, nature's talking, so you might hear an occasional boom every once in a while, but the show must go on. So today I want to actually work on the tree farm. This is a tree farm that I designed a couple of years ago. You know, you gotta get your wood and everything, you're chopping down the tree, and then the leaves start to despawn, and every once in a while the sapling comes down. And some trees give a lot of saplings, some give a little, and the ones that give a little, it's kind of like, I gotta sit and wait for these leaves to despawn, and I want to go do something else and come back later. I don't want to stand here and wait for these things, whatever it is. So I had to think, you know, okay, what do I need to do? What can I build that will collect the saplings for me so I don't have to stand there and wait and I could be working on something else? And I came up with a tree farm that uses water to collect the saplings for me. And apples, you know, if you cut down the oak trees. Anyway, so I already went ahead and did some measurements, and here's what I got started. Right behind me here. Oh, I see light. It must be dark out. And it's snowing, of course. So let's daytime that. There we go. Okay. So here's my area. It's a pretty big area that I'm going to go ahead and put a border down. This is also the first video I'm going to be using time-lapse with. And I've never really messed with the time-lapse function on the YouTube editor. So it's going to be a learning experience for me as well. Okay. So I don't remember every little bit of this thing because, like I said, it's been a few years since I built it, but I'm gonna use a few time lapses, and I know Jason and I, Guard Dog and I, were talking about using the time lapse for certain things in our series or in our episodes, and anyway, we were talking about using the time lapses and using the footage as like a bonus clip. But when I start my time lapses on this particular video, I'm literally not going to be saying anything. So like right now, there's, you know, I'm by myself anyways. Guard Dog's still at work at the moment, so I have nobody to interact with anyway. So I'm just going to be really quiet and focused and get it done as quickly as possible to move on with the project. So let's get started. Alright, so what I have here, this area, the border itself is 35 by 35 blocks. So essentially the inside of it is 33 by 33, but I just wanted a nice little border around it. Oh, look, there's lava over there. Alright, so my next step, you see the areas where I put torches. I put the torches because as I was messing with the mechanics and everything for this in the first place, this area is obviously a cold biome. Let me check the F3 real quick. It is ice plains. If you see right over here in this section, biome ice plains. So with that in mind, whenever I use water, sometimes it freezes up, and then I won't be able to use it properly. So I have the torches there as kind of like a freeze control to keep it from freezing. So the next thing I'm going to place in are dispensers, and these items I can actually place facing up, and I'm going to put water buckets inside, one water bucket each, inside of these dispensers, and I'll explain that in a minute. basically want to face it up this way and gain access to it. Put a water bucket in. Okay, and essentially what's going to happen is I'm going to hook a button up to it here. Get in here and hook up a button to show you what happens. And see, it spits out the water, and the water just flows out like that. Okay, and I'm going to do that to all four corners, and I'm going to do that to each little middle piece as well. So we'll go ahead and do that real quick. I'll turn this water off first. I don't need the water running right now. Don't really need that button either. Okay, so I'm going to leave that open though because I got to wire it all up. I'll talk about wiring in just a little bit. Okay, done with that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and wire all of these up to one single button. Now, there is a lever on my hot bar here, right here. I'm going to use it to help me wire everything up. The redstone can be tricky sometimes, but yeah, I'm going to wire this up. I think I'm going to go underneath it this time because before I had it wired up on the outside of the ring, and I think it might look like a lot neater if I wire everything up underneath. Let's see if that can work actually. I'm going to test that out real quick. So y'all going to do a little experiment with me. Let's see if I get up under here. If I have the redstone right there. It might not work the way I want it to. If I put a lever here. No, it didn't work. So I literally have to come out one like this with it. Well, that kind of stinks. I thought it would at least connect there. Let's see. Let me try it this way. Nope, still nothing. Okay. So I'm going to have to go along the outside of it then, since it doesn't want to work for me the way I want it to. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start working on that wiring. Oops, didn't need to cover that up. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take all the outer edge out so that we can work on the wiring part. Then we can cover the wiring back up later. Okay, I wanted to stop for a second and show you the ice here. If you break ice, it just makes the same sound as glass, so I'm going to break one or two for you so you can hear what it sounds like. That was a little more than one or two, but you get the idea. Alright. Set back to day again because it's starting to look a little dark. Okay. I really opened that up, didn't I? Alright, so now I didn't uncover all the dispensers, but I'm going to put in a little bit here. Now, this is the redstone dust. I'm going to lay this out first. You treat this just like electrical wire, I guess. I don't know how close this is to electrical wire, but it is power for Minecraft. So this doesn't have power yet. It's just unpowered wire, pretty much. this. I can't even place this redstone on the ice. You can hear me clicking. I can't put it down, so I'm gonna have to replace this ice. Huh. Interesting. Learn something new every day, eh? Alright. Back to the time lapse. Alright. There we go. All done with that. So, hi guys. Okay. Now they're all wired up. The problem is we do not have any power just yet. So, I'm gonna hook up some power. I'm gonna actually start over here. Let's see. Oh. I don't want to do this. Okay, now you notice I just turned on the switch. Now everything is all wired up, right? I put wires, I connected wires to everything. The problem is it doesn't reach. That's why I have this little baby right here. It's called a redstone repeater. And what it does is it repeats the power. Okay. Alright. Let me do this one more time. I'm sorry. I just don't want to talk over the water. Okay. Alright, so before I get started, I don't want to hook anything up like over there because I'll mess up my whole system, but it's fixable. Anywho, alright, so I have this redstone repeater, and what it's going to do is it's going to continue on this power. So I'm going to show you real quick. I'm going to pull up these words again. It's really big on this screen. I use a different computer for this. So if you look over on the left side, I'm looking at some redstone wire right here, and it says power 14. The initial one right next to the lever is going to have 15 because that's the strongest amount of power. You can see it's like almost an orange color, and then it just slowly kind of fades out. And if you look down here, you can also see how it's animated. It's got the little like smoke, dusty littleness going out of there. As I back up, it starts to get duller and duller. And then look, this one has 0 power. Okay, so I'm going to go on to all the ones that have power 1, and I'm going to put a repeater down to continue the power. So let me get this water back on. Okay, so now I hit this off of here, and now that one has power. Okay. Power to that one. And hopefully you get the idea. I'm going to do the rest of those real quick. Guess what? I didn't hook this one up here, so I guess I better do that real quick. So far, so good. Okay. That's a pretty long stretch of power without a repeater. I'm going ahead and put one just in case. But it's already working. Alright, now, all of them are on. And way up here, look down on it, that's how big this thing is, guys. It's pretty huge. So, all the water's running. We have all 8 dispensers. Oh, there's that lava again. And it looks like a big X in the middle. Alright, so the last part, no, the second to last part I need to do now is work on getting the water to run across the entire area. This is a little bit tricky. So, I'm going to change this lever to a button. Okay, the reason I changed it over to a button is because it's easier to just push the button and be done with it than using the lever, because if you noticed, I had to switch the lever. Actually, I'll show you because I'm trying to describe it as weird. Okay, the thing with the dispenser is when you turn it, when you send power to it, it's going to turn itself on and then off. So let's give it power. I have to turn this off, but the water's still going. That's because the dispensers themselves don't stay on. I had to get away from the water because I feel like I'm talking over it. The dispensers stay on. They don't stay on. They just push out whatever they push out, and then they're done. You have to send a power signal to it again. So I had to turn the lever off, turn it on again to send the power signal again to get them to turn off. And dispensers are usually made to like give you items or whatever, or to shoot arrows. But when you put water in it, it actually puts the water out and brings it back in. Alright, so I'm changing this to a button. And what a button does is it sends a single pulse, and all you have to do is press it that one time. And there you go. You have a faster control over the water being pushed out. Okay. The best thing for me to do is to actually have the water on while I'm working with the water. So I'm going to do a little time lapse so that I don't have to fight with talking over the water. But what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to break all the areas that have snow on them, and then I'm going to turn the water back on and show everybody what's going on. So I'm going to start off right here, and I'm going to get in here and tear all this up. I'll see y'all in a bit. Alrighty, all done. That's a little odd, the grass down there. Okay, so now it's another giant X. Alright, I'm gonna head over to the button, turn the water on, and show you an aerial view of how this looks now. do. And there goes the water. Now, it did not cover the middle up. I said I was going to cover up the middle. Here's the thing. I have to tear one more block out. Oh, it's snowing again. Everything's getting covered with snow. Look how quick the snow covers the ground. And a little Minecraft mechanic for you. Yeah, snowing. Anyway, okay. So that's what I'm going to do next, is I'm going to actually start getting the water to flow down into the middle area. And that requires me taking one block out of everything. Actually, I'm trying to remember now how I had it exactly set up, because I don't want to mess up my thing. So I think, let me see if I remember how I did this. Oh yeah, I remember now. Okay, here we go. Excuse me. Alright, so I'm going to start off doing that and that. Okay, I basically just conjoined those two, and I'm going to do it on this side here. Okay, and that's how that looks. Now, there's going to be a slight issue with the water. When they start to meet in the middle, it kind of causes some areas to be still, and I want everything to flow. If you look, you can actually see the flow lines. They're kind of a lighter blue, you know, moving lines. It shows where the water's flowing. So like right here, it's going straight down the middle here, but these are flowing off to the side. So I just wanted to show you all that. Alright, so let me break the rest of these blocks real quick, and then continue from there. Okay, and so now we have a new little pattern in there. The snow's making it a little harder to tell what the pattern is, but anyway, the snow's going to end up getting all washed up. So, okay, from here, I need to make sure that it continues flowing to the center, and I want to go ahead and mark my center because that's where everything's going to get collected up. Okay, so let's see, get a little bit closer here. I want to do a 3x3 area. Trying to line myself up with all the center parts. You see that? There's like a glitch happening right there. If you look at the very top of my screen, I was looking because I thought I saw lava, but then when I look all the way up, it's like, oh no, there's no lava there. Huh. I'm very curious. I want to see if there's actually lava there. Oh look, a little scrolling moment. Let's see. We're going to do... Let me go ahead and set it to day first. I'm going to go game mode. 3, go to spectator, and I want to take a look real quick and see if there's actually lava over there. Oh, okay. Yep, there's definitely lava there. Okay, I just wanted to see what was going on. Why are there creepers down there that far? That's a little far for spawning. Anyway, moving back to what we were doing. Okay. Alright, so I gotta get the water to start flowing downward. Let's see. Let me turn this down a little bit. This water is so loud. I think it's blocks. Hopefully it's blocks. Let's see. Doesn't seem too bad now, I guess. Of course, until you're right up on it. Turn it down a little bit more. Okay. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot. Before I do that, I need to mark my part. See, I got squirreled over that lava. Alright, that's going to be my center. That's where everything's going to collect up. So I need to dig this down some more. So my end goal is to get all the water to flow down in here. Oh look, hole. Okay, hopefully that's deep enough. Alright, let me come back up here. Let's see. I'm just gonna tear this open first before I send the water going. So we're gonna figure this out together. Okay, now I'm gonna let this water go by unleashing this one block and see how it works. Okay, it's just stopped right there. Alrighty then. Let's see. Whoops. Oh no, I broke it. There we go. Yay! Well, that's flowing all the way down. And just to test it out, I should get like a random item or something to throw down there. Let's see. I got some seeds. Let's just toss a seed down in there. Actually watch it flow on down. And it goes down to the center. Awesome. Okay. Trying to remember what to do next from here. Okay, right here. It's awesome. Alright, let's see. We still have a flow. Now you're wondering, oh hey, the water stops right there. I want the water to stop right there. Because if it continues on, and I have the other side unleashed, so let me unleash the other side. Hang on a second. And if I don't do this side, I'm going to forget later. And have a flaw in my system. Okay, now, if this side and this side actually converge into the middle, the points where they meet are going to be still water, and I don't want any items to just be stuck there, because then we're going to lose out on saplings. Alright, so I'm going to do this again. I'm going to do a seed test, and I want to show you what it looks like. It's actually going to get pushed off the cliff here. So, let me drop it in. Bloop. Oh, nope, nope. You went the wrong way. Let's try that again. We're going to try it on this side. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. One more test. I'm going to do it right this time. I'm going to drop it right there. And see? It got pushed off. Alright. So, now, here comes the time-lapse part. I'm going to mimic this in all the other three corners. So, I will see you in just a moment. The weirdness of how the snow works. It's pretty cool though. Looking straight up. Flying up into it. Alright. Moving on. And there you have it. Water is covering every surface and all of the water is flowing except for the very center. See how at the very center there's no moving lines? So that right there shows that it's still water, not moving anywhere. But that's okay. Now we gotta add in our hoppers. So, oops, let's go turn this water off. Alright, so this is how it looks without water on. And you can pretty much plant your trees wherever you want to plant them, let them grow up, chop the wood down, turn the water on, and the water just pushes all that goodness down in here. So, now, I need to work my way in. Sorry, Cole. Alright. So the hoppers are collection things, so okay, it's gonna be a bit tricky working on this. I might need to grab me some other building block here, because at this point I'm gonna be digging up stone. I don't really need the brick anymore, I don't think either, but I'll grab it back if I need it. Actually, I don't need the lever anymore. Okay, yeah, fix that. Okay. Alright, so I need to remember that right here is where I want to put the hoppers. So I'm going to put the center hopper there as a marker. And then I'll work my way in. Okay. And let me put me a little collection box right here. Awesome. Alright, so I'm going to need my hoppers back. Okay. I think I'm done with this redstone. Anyway, let me see. Where do I have that button? Let me over there. Alright, so I'm going to tunnel through that way toward the dogs. Let's see. Because essentially what I want to do is build a little hut or something right by that button, have it all wired up under that hut, and then we just have to use a tunnel to come down here to grab all the wood and stuff after chopping it down. Let's see. Alright, I'm low enough so now I can actually... Now see, I got this facing into it. Got that one facing into that one. That one facing in. Facing in there. Facing in there. Facing in there. Facing it that way and facing that way. Alright. So essentially anything that gets collected, it's going into this central point, and it's going to get dropped into this chest. And we're going to go down one more layer because we just want to make sure we have room. Well, we don't have to. We don't have to do all that. We're just going to double chest this. Actually, I wonder. There we go. We can do that. Alright, that'll be fine. Alright, so all this, we can fill this back in. We don't need all this to be all open and junk. So we're going to do that. And I'm just going to do this real quick so I can fill this back in. Alright, there we go. Okay, so we got that set up. And this chest is going to get filled up with all the goodness. I could probably go ahead and fill this in too, huh? Don't want it to look too crazy in here. So, torch for lighting. Okay. Alrighty, so now we need to tunnel our way out. Let's see. Oh man, I don't know how far out to go. I didn't check my coordinates or anything. Alright, so let's see. I know it's 35 wide, and that's the center point of 35. So that'd be 18. So that's 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And then I'm going to go in a few more blocks just to be safe. Alright, let's get us a ladder. Now here are my buddies. Make sure this tunnel's nice and lit so we don't have any visitors in here. Oh, okay. Hello. Oh no, I did that too perfect. I actually broke the button. Yeah, now I have 2 buttons because I broke one. That's okay. We can fix that back up. Alright. Let's see. Alright. It's pretty interesting. I can't believe I did that. That's actually pretty funny. Alright, so we're gonna take that and we're gonna wire it up right here. Uh-oh. It looks like I forgot to do something. I will fix that in just a second. See, how is that even working? What? That's funny. Alright, here, let's break this up. Okay, turn this off and turn it back on one more time. Gotta double check those water mechanics, you know? Is that sand? There's sand over there. That's gonna drive me bonkers because I want to be able to put trees wherever we feel like putting them. Alright, look at those hoppers. Ready to collect items. Here, take my seeds. Oh, gotta turn the water on anyways. Let's get a flower to put in there too. Oops, that's not how you get flowers in creative. How about we just go get it? You're my bad dog. Just throw the flower in there. Switched off the edge. Starts flowing down. Yep, goes into the hopper. Awesome. Okay. And those of you who are very observant, you've probably already noticed I'm not the same kitty. Guard Dog and I did change our skins, so spoiler alert. In later episodes, you'll actually notice our actual reveal. But yeah, I'm actually a cat now. Since I'm called Kitty, might as well be a cat. Alright, so I don't want to make anything too fancy. I'm just going to throw a little hut together right here. How do I want to do this? Let's see. We want to cover up our redstone work. So, another little time lapse while I cover this up. There. All done doing that. So now you don't even see all that redstone like all over the place. So it doesn't look too bad. Let's go ahead also and do a little cosmetic work here. We want to get all of this to be a growable area. Not that a tree will want to grow down here, but you know. There's not enough room for the leaves, of course. But for the sake of making everything look the same, I guess. Okay, that looks better. And the grass will eventually take over all that. Okay, back to what I was originally going to do. I was going to build a little hut of some sort right here. So I'm going to need a door. Let's see, is that going to look good against that? I think so. I didn't need two of those. I don't need the ladders anymore. Okay. Alright. So now... Uh-oh. Are you going to be a problem? You're probably going to be a problem. Okay. Gotta have that open. Alright, let's see. Here. Trying to figure out how I want to design this. Let's see. One, two, three, four, five, six, six. Hold on. Okay. That should be better. See, I'm trying to center it on this instead of centering it on the actual entryway. Or button thing here. So, alright. There we go. Let's see, and we can use a little storage. Right, yeah. And of course, torches, because it's going to get dark in here in a little bit. Okay. And actually, oops, I didn't have to do all that, because that's going to be 4 right there. Oh, you know what would be better? Some diorite floor. Might still get that dirt. Okay, I don't need the hopper anymore. I don't need the redstone repeater anymore. Not the button either. Alright. There we go. Sorry, button. Gonna have to break you again. Okay. And since we're going to be seeing this, I need to go ahead and do that. And do that. Now I gotta get the redstone bit back there. Redstone. And button. Okay. Torch there, torch there, torch there. Whoopsie. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. Awesome. Okay. Oh, that looks kind of cool. Where you going, son? Son working overtime. Guess we're going to need one door to that. Right, yeah, because it's centered. Just doing a little finishing touches on this, guys. Okay, and I'm going to cover it in the back. There we go. Alright, and let's see. Do we just want to fill this in? And actually, the original design that we were talking, not the original design, but the design Guard Dog and I were talking about was actually building the little hut out of wood, because essentially it's wood that we're going to be collecting out of this thing, so I think that'd be pretty cool. I really love nether brick because it just has that dark color to it, and then you can accent it with, you know, a bright color such as diorite. So it just looks pretty cool. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. And I guess I can't put torches there, but we don't want anything spawning on top of the house. And there we have it. Now, this is looking a little wonky. Why does the door look wonky? I don't want the door to look wonky. Oh, I guess it's gonna have to look like that. That's fine. Okay. And, of course, you gotta have some glass. Glass would look really nice. There we go. Okay, and there's a little hut to go in, collect your items, whatever you need to do. You know, turn on the water and whatnot. And then some little storage areas for once you have all your stuff. Okay, and I guess just to show it in action, let's see. Let's get some jungle wood. I don't think I've seen jungle wood yet. Let's see. Not on our channel anyway. Where is the materials? Yeah, we need bone meal. Alright. And so let's say we plant us a little jungle sapling here. Alright. We're just gonna bone meal this baby until it grows. Bam! And that is what a jungle wood tree looks like. Okay. Alrighty, and then let's see. Let me get an axe. Let's make it a diamond axe, why not? Okay, and so let's say you're playing this survival. Look, I have health now. So you would literally go in and start chopping this tree down. So let's go ahead and do a time lapse on this. That was one tall tree. Made it to the top. Alright, so now we're just going to get the wood back down. Or work our way... Ooh, back down. That took some damage there. sure I got all the wood out of there. I should have. And as you can see, the saplings are already falling. Okay, and I think I got all the wood on there. And look, see, they're starting to disappear. But I don't want to stand here and wait forever. So, there's our little hut. Turn on the water. And there you have it. Now all of this is just going to be dropping saplings into the water. Alright, well thanks for watching this episode. I'm going to do one last check. I'm actually going to go in and take a look at the items being collected down here. And see, it's getting collected on in. I just heard another sapling fall. Oh, there's that water dripping thing I was telling y'all about in one of the episodes. Alright. Another sapling drop, another one drop. Alrighty, well, you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching again. This is Kitty. Peace out.